Hey guys, come guys. You wouldn't think I'm back. I'm back, baby. Just come back for a little one-off. I may come back for more. We'll just see. We'll see. So I'm here to talk about Planet of the Apes, not the originals. I've never been a big fan of the original series. Originals suck. I'm going to talk about Rise, Dawn, and War, but then we're going to have a large discussion about the new one because I have a very big problem with it. Because I would never watch it because I have my ego that still stands. And as much as the person that took over this has said this may be good.
Maybe I'd say it was going to be.
But I'm not going to ever watch it.
What did I say? Maybe.
But I said I'm never going to watch it because I put my ego aside. Never going to put my ego aside for it.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about Rise of the Apes. Rise of the Apes.
Planet Apes.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes. So Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I love Rise of the Planet of the Apes. It was a really good film. I watched it before I even watched the original, so because it's not easy to get the original stuff. They're old.
They're not great.
And they're not great. So Rise of the Apes, for me, Rise of the Apes was a great series, a great film, showing Caesar's development, showing how the apes came, and seeing Caesar develop, getting smarter, and even learning how to talk at that end point. And with the fight against the apes, I love this film. I really do. A lot of the plot and setting up Kovu that was set up, and that we'll talk about more about Kovu in the sequel. We'll talk about the sequel when we talk about the sequel. So the first movie, loved it, the plot, and explaining a lot of the continued story, how the apes become smarter. That was really cool plot. I'm missing anything. Oh yeah, the bridge fight. I love the bridge fight. You don't get much of those type of fights in that type of bridge. And that fight in the bridge with everyone. People went under the bridge. People went on the top of the bridge. I forgot the top on the bridge. Not really top on the bridge, but you know what I mean. So love that. I haven't seen not much movies do you get to see those type on that bridge. I think it's called the Golden Bridge.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Golden Bridge. So that is a really good fight, good scene in the movie. I love that movie, love it so much. And my normal rankings, average is it's okay. It's a 5 out of 10. Normally my average is it's okay, 5 out of 10. I'm gonna give it because all the Planet of the Apes become better and better. Dawn was better than Rise. War was better than Dawn. So it's got better. The film got bigger and bigger and better. That's why I love Planet of the Apes. This Planet of the Apes series. It always gets something new for the series. So I give it a 6 out of 10. Average. It's good, but it's not
amazing.
It's not amazing. It's not the best. It's not God.
IMDb is really worth.
What?
Continue.
So we're gonna have a discussion. Dawn of the Apes. I give you an answer. I never watched any of these films except War on DVD. War was the only one we actually watched on cinema.
The best ones was that.
So Dawn, it was a brilliant film to see more of the time gap and see how the humans of almost lots of them, thousands have died. In Dawn. Seeing the human race has gone dead, and the apes are mainly the controllers. They have their own weapons. They have more people. They have more control, and they're stronger. So that was a great idea. I loved the opening of the film when it just showed, when I was watching this, I watched this on DVD when it shows when it says play or anything else. I love to see when it just shows Caesar's face. That was a cool DVD scene. When the movie starts, when it just goes straight into Caesar's face, and it looks so CGI. Most of Dawn is really good. Okay, mostly parts of the movie before Caesar kind of dies, but fake death. Some of that parts is not that great, but really them just building things, just trying to trust humans. I say that is a good story development, but it's just not that great, those scenes in that movie.
Really, each Planet of the Apes movie has so far.
But War didn't have the most, War had the less of that.
It's nuts and bolts.
So, Dawn, then we go to Kovu. I love Kovu, great character. You can see that you can't. Is Kovu not wrong what he did to the humans? What he did? He's been punished for his entire life just because what humans wanted. Was Kovu wrong at the end of the day? That was more than what it. The question at the end of the film. The question of the film was. Leo gets raining again.
It always rains.
Why is it raining?
It always rains.
Oh, let me focus it. Sorry, guys, I got distracted. This is. I don't know.
I told you every time.
We don't know. It doesn't rain when I'm doing any of my other videos.
I have no idea.
So, sorry I got distracted there. Just weird. Distracted weird. So, Dawn, Kovu's more development, seeing what the story of Kovu, and people understand what's Kovu, in Kovu's head, is he wrong, is he right? He's wrong to try and kill the human race, but is he right that what the humans have done to him? That's the question of the film, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Dawn, better than Rise. I'm going to have to give it an 8 out of 10. It's better than Rise by a lot because of the final battle scene, and a lot of the scenes were better. But it's more because it's more money and more money of spending on it, and it's a really good movie. Dawn is good, but then we go to Rise. Rise. I'm going backwards now.
Rise.
I'm going to number 3. War would be first. So War, the best one out of them all. War, I was excited. Seeing how the plot, seeing their continuous at the end of the last one, when the apes were war against the humans, seeing the time gap and what's happened since the last one, and seeing more of the humans are morally dead, and that's why the creator made it that humans would not. If they ever, no one could continue the series, but that's another argument for the argument against the fourth one. But that's my argument against the fourth one. We'll talk about the fourth one later. So War was opening scene as always. I think Dawn and War have the best opening scenes because how it starts, showing what Kovu has done. Last time we saw
I didn't start this war, but I'll finish it.
Yes. Really, a lot of the film, the War was it was exciting. The final battle, showing how many apes were captured, showing this main villain is controlled by is a military, the most dangerous threat in in the trilogy. Had tanks, had guns, had anything else I'm missing.
Don't name every gun he had.
But killing his character, but he was dying. But that was not Caesar's thing. He just killed himself. But how dangerous the main villain was, I forgot his name, but my brain's gone blank. Forgot his name now. Don't worry, I don't remember it. So his name's something. His name's the military man. Because I just got back from work when I was just recording this. My brain does not work. So War had the best opening, best mid half, best ending. The film had a lot more, tons more action than War did, and Dawn did. Even Dawn had the entire apes versus humans in that entire large scene. War had the greatest action scenes. Seeing Caesar's sacrifice had to make a lot of people cry, as much as I did. I love Caesar. Caesar's a great character. Seeing that it's offending, they're continuing it.
You said that's later.
I talk about the end of the film. I just feel like talking about the fourth one. Love War. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a great film. Brilliant. and had nothing wrong with it. It felt like a good ending. So, now it's time to become serious.
After we're in 10 minutes.
We're on 10 minutes. Time to have a chat about the fourth one. I am pit.
That was great because you went blank for a second.
I just got back from work. I'm tired. You know my brain does not work at work after work. So, Ben, shut up.
Think.
I'm trying. I can't think. I'm tired. Ben's brain does not want to work right now. Sorry about this, guys. My brain does not want to work. So I don't record most of the times after work because I just don't feel energy enough.
You've been energized to do a time video.
I just lose energy that quickly after work. So, the fourth one. When they said they were continuing after war, I was a little bit pissed. Wasn't happy. Because I don't think they should have continued. I don't think they should continue it. Because the creator did what he wanted. And what's confirmed, what's been on the photos, basically, they're going back to the originals. But I hate the originals. They're not great, the originals are. As much as some people like them, but I think they should have ended with war. Disney, yes, it's Disney, would continue it, but they don't have the right writer to do it. That writer was the great writer to do it. James Cameron was a great writer to do it, and he did the film, ended the film, killing most of the human race. There is no continuation. The human race are the enemies to the planet of the apes. That was the idea of the film. They just had to be able to make the war come. That was Kovu. Kovu was the only bad ape.
Yeah, there's some backups still.
But Kovu was the big one.
Yeah.
So, seeing the continuation, I wasn't, after seeing, when my friend Luke told me there was going to be a continuation, I went, what? I wouldn't mind a reboot. I would not mind a reboot.
I don't know if they could do it with those kicks. They're running out of ways to reboots.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a reboot. I just don't want a sequel. Who wants a sequel? When everyone saw this movie, War of the Apes, no one wanted a continuation.
I don't reboot sometimes a bit. Trying to reboot is, again, it's trying to think of just one idea.
Yeah, but then not. Guys, sorry, I'm getting distracted. This weather just keeps. Why is water just keep coming in this area?
I turned it off multiple times. Why not turn it off?
It's not raining in the other area. Why is it just raining in this area?
I have no idea.
So that was the first when it was first released. They are continuing War of the Apes. Wasn't happy. I was not giving it a chance. And then him said, "Give it a chance. Wait for the plot leak. Wait for the and yes, what was it about a day since we spoke about it? Was a day that we spoke after we spoke about it when that came out. 2 days after we spoke about it.
It's Friday.
Friday, it was released a picture and the name of the film. What's it called? Title. What's the film called again?
King of the Planet.
Kingdom
of the Planet.
Kingdom. And you're saying yes, it's really original. I hate the original. I do not care. I hate the original. Continuing the series, just giving the apes and Morty the threat. What's the point of just giving the apes a threat? Apes are a threat to each other as they will just equally kill each other. There is no advantage, except Caesar's the only one that actually can talk. You have apes that can just signal each other. It's the most boring part when the main villains are all the only ones that can talk. Caesar, Kovu. Am I missing anyone else?
No.
Wait, the big monkey guy. He can talk at the end of the film.
I think he always can talk.
He did talk.
He always can talk.
But then he finally talked. Forgot his name. My brain's gone blank. Yeah, I love that character. I feel like this wasn't a really great idea and I directly hate it. we could not figure out how to continue, but doing this way is just a stupid idea. Why can't you just reboot it? Do it like that. Do Kingdom of the Apes. Just continue it as a reboot. Whatever. Prequel. Just don't continue the series. Just reboot the series. I don't care. Continue the original.
Yeah, I remember the original, so.
Continue. It's like the original. Just update the original. The original's all graphics. Why has this gone for 5 minutes of me moaning at the third one? The fourth one? No, I'm here for more of an argument. And I'm not seeing the fourth one. As much as he said give it a chance, I'm not giving it a chance. I give Star Wars a chance and I hated it.
What's my chance is good?
But after all them.
There's only 2.
After those two, Last Jedi and yeah, I don't trust Disney with the continuation stuff.
It had some good solo. What, boys?
Yeah.
Had showers.
Yeah. Alright, see you in the next video. Bye.